Good morning everybody, Dr. Mark here from Adjusted Chiropractic going through some more healthy news. So today we're talking about the immune system, particularly the way of the immune system protocols that we are recommending. And these are recommended through many different documents. So we'll just go through those quickly and also how to really take them, how to go through the routine and make sure the protocols are working well. Look, the first thing that is very important in the immune system is vitamin D. So we've got to make sure that we're getting enough of that. So we'll go through that. And the second thing is vitamin C. And then the third thing is polyphenols, which, there are different types. One that we are very comfortable using and have used for many years. The research is very good on it and we do get very good results. Something called OPCs. So this is a type of polyphenol that is it's actually called oligomeric proanthocyanidins. So it's a long name, but it's abbreviated OPCs. Polyphenols is basically what it is in a lot of the research. So we've just got to tick those off. Now, I've been speaking in previous videos about the immune system kit. This pretty much is it here. So we have multivitamin, we have vitamin C, and we have OPC. So I'm just going to go through how to actually take those. Now, generally what we have is each, so in an isotonic delivery system, what happens is mixing this powder with a certain amount of water makes it the same pressure as different body fluids, such as tears, sweat, plasma, blood. So that's why when we drink it on an empty stomach, it's always best absorbed on an empty stomach. There's 95% or upwards of 95% absorption of what we're taking because it just lets it out of the stomach straight into the small intestines, and then absorption is really high. In comparison to tablets, tablets don't get much absorption as an isotonic solution or a liquid. If we want to be taking something, we should be taking it in a liquid. Now, really, that's the mixing cup there. So really 1 cup or 1 teaspoon into this cup here. Up to that line there is a dose. Now, what we generally do is we can do that. We can, mix those individually, but we also have these mixing cups which sort of have the marks there on the side. You just put the different doses in there, fill them up to the line because it's the appropriate amount of water. So I'm just going to do that. So so this is the multivitamin. Now, multivitamin, the reason why we recommend this one in the immune system kit is not only does it give us, so 1 cupful in there. So what we're looking for is the vitamin D. Okay, we're wanting the vitamin D, and there's also some zinc in here as well, which is very important in the immune system too, but there's other nutrients and minerals in here. That's why we do go for a multivitamin, not necessarily go straight for a vitamin D in the general immune system kit. Now, vitamin D wise, if we were to do that, on a daily basis, we want 1,000 international units of vitamin D, and in this per dosage is 1,000 international units. Okay, so 1,000 international units, it equates to 25 milligrams, depending on what scales we're using. But that's why we like this to use this, because this multivitamin has the upper range of the daily requirements for vitamin D. So that ticks that off there. So now we have vitamin C. Now, multivitamin does have some vitamin C in there, but not enough if we're actually wanting the immune system to be really boosted up. This is straight vitamin C, 500 milligrams. On a daily basis is, the thing we should be doing. We do that. Cupful in there as well. Perfect. And the OPCs. So we'll put this here. Now, OPCs are natural substances. Yeah, pop that in there. Here we go. So that's it there. So now what we need to do is we need to get some water. We need to fill it up to the 3 serving size, 3 serving level. Okay. So that line there, you've got 3 serves in there. Now that'll be 180 mils of water. So 60 mil per serve times 3 is 180 mils. So we stir that up. Now the first thing that happens is once we stir it up, now I'm good taking this now because I haven't actually had breakfast. I generally have breakfast in the morning, so I can generally wait till lunchtime before I eat my first meal. So the first thing we have, so we want to be taking this on an empty stomach, which is what we're doing right now. What happens is, you're not going to be able to see it, but it starts to fizz up a little bit. That's carbonation. Carbonation, what it does is it actually allows, when it goes into the stomach and into the intestines, it actually strips the mucosal layer away from the protective barrier of the small intestine, so it allows more or quicker absorption. Simple studies have been done on carbonated drinks compared to non-carbonated drinks. Obviously, the absorption are faster with carbonated drinks. So yeah, so you just stir it up. Now, if you don't like that little bit of carbonation, just let it settle for a few minutes, and then it's right to go, and then you just drink it, I suppose, don't you? So it tastes good, it doesn't, most health products, etc. People are put off by them, but not tasting any good, etc. Yeah, it tastes fine, so no issues with regards to that. So I'll keep getting through that while I keep talking about this. So here we go, we've got vitamin C, which is 500 milligrams, and then OPCs is 25 milligrams. So this is the, so if we were to go through this, this here is the immune system protocol. Now this is if we want to the immune system to be boosted. So this is the protocol that we use if we want the immune system to be boosted. Another couple of things we want in the immune system at times for red blood cell production are vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. So they're important for red blood cell production in the immune system for different functions. Once again, they're in the multivitamin too. So that's why we generally wouldn't go straight vitamin D just on a general protocol. We'd use a multivitamin because there's other things that we probably or may be deficient in, especially if our digestive system is not the healthiest. We may be deficient in other things, so we want to make sure that we're getting those in there as well. Now, what I want to speak about now is what happens with the immune system protocol, or the immune system protocol when we're actually going through a cytokine storm. So we're actually fighting off a virus. The immune system's working hard. So we've got the symptoms, we've got the sore throat, runny nose, headaches, fevers, those sorts of things. So the immune system is actually working, right? We call that the cytokine storm. That's when the body is trying to rid all those spike proteins out of the body, and that's why we actually have those symptoms, to rid the spike proteins out of the body, to actually get the virus out of the body itself. So now what we want to do is we want to dose these up. We want to dose these up by 5. Okay, so 5 a day. So if you can imagine, we're going to have what we've just done through here 5 times a day. Okay, so now we can do it 5 different times of the day, or we can do it, 2 doses. So you make up, 2 of these, 2 vitamin C's, 2 OPCs in here, and fill it up to the 6 mark. That's 2 of those 5 doses in the day. We can have another 2 in the afternoon, and we can have another 1 at night. Okay, so that's the protocol. So if that's the case, we have vitamin D being 5,000 international units per day, vitamin C being 2,500 milligrams of vitamin C in that day, and then OPCs will be 125 milligrams. Now, the 5 times a day, so the immune system protocol in a cytokine storm will be, so times 5 doses for 5 days. So 5 days is very important. Generally what we would like is that we're having a protocol like this when we're not symptomatic, when we haven't come across a virus or anything like that before, so our body is protected. We'll have resistance there, and hopefully we don't actually catch it. If we do, then we want to up it to 5 times for 5 days, and we want to make sure that by the 5th day we're actually getting better. Any time after that, or if we start going 7 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, is too long an immune response, and we may need help. This also is evident if we have other issues or other health issues, such as blood pressure issues, if we are overweight, if our immune system is decreased anyway, if we have a poor digestive system where we're just not getting enough nutrients in the body generally, we want to just be careful that we're not going too long after this 5 days. So most of the time, people going through a cytokine storm, so the immune system response when they do catch the virus, day 1, day 2 will be the worst days, then day 4, day 5 is good, and then after that, it's just recovery. We might be left with a bit of a cough or something like that, just continually getting it out. So we would want to, so the 3 basic steps with the immune system protocols, we want to sort of have the basics of the immune system protocols, 1 dose a day. We want to do that on an ongoing basis to keep us nice and boosted, to keep the immune system boosted. If we do have a cytokine storm, we want to go 5 times for 5 days, and then we want to assess to see how we're going after that. If it starts lasting too long, we need to start really considering things like antivirals, antibiotics, etc. If a person is in a high risk category, I mean they are elderly, or they have what we call comorbidities, which means issues with regards to circulation, blood pressure, they're overweight, or they have diabetes, etc. They may be already categorized as a risk anyway, so we would want to pretty much not just do this, but we would probably want to start with antivirals and antibiotics as a precaution within the first 5 days. Because if you can get to them in the first couple of days in particular, it's going to be a lot easier to fight off the viral load in the longer term. So, so the basic immune system protocol is and can be taken care of by everyone by themselves, but if we are in risk categories, we do need to be, seeing our doctor and making sure that if we are in a risk category, there are those other things we can use to decrease that viral load. So that's it. That's the immune system protocol. So these are the amounts that we actually want. Any questions on those, please contact me. Always available. If you want to contact any of our team, do so via email. Just give us a call. We're here to help you in any way. Yeah, it's the easiest way to get our vitamins in and keep us nice and healthy. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.